Hi. In this video, we will learn about conditional formatting in Excel.
Conditional formatting in Excel is a great way for us to highlight information depending on certain criteria. So it's visually clear for us. So for example, in this sales report over here, we can highlight sales that are above, for example, 10,000. So let's see how we do this. So first we'll select the sales values, Ctrl Shift down arrow, and then we will go to conditional formatting, that is under Home tab in the Styles group. And when I do a down click, you can see there are several formatting options. So first we'll look at highlight cell rules. So let's go to greater than rule. So here we can say if the sales is above a certain value for us to highlight. So let's say we want to highlight if sales are above 15,000. So let's highlight sales above 17,000. And then here we can give the highlight options. So here by default there are several options that are there. If you don't like, you can create even a custom highlight format. So from here you can say go to border, you can go to fill, and then you can give a fill color you want here like this. Say we select yellow, so then we get yellow highlighting applied. Then from here you can remove the formatting also. You can go to clear rules, and from there you can say clear rules from the selected cells or clear rules from the entire sheet. So I have clear rules from the selected cells. So the formatting has been removed. So let's try another option. Highlight cells, let's say less than. So less than, by default it has taken this value. So less than 19,350, everything is highlighted. So let's try another option. Between, we can give two values, and between that range we can highlight the values between that range. Here it says second 17,025 to 21,670. So we can change these values and see what values fall within this range. And we can also say equal to. Say we want to find sales equal to 17,000. And we see that is highlighted. Then we can also go into text fonts. So we'll have to go to the other column for that. So we'll select the sales names, Ctrl Shift down arrow, condition formatting, text that contains. So let's say we want to find David. So you can type David. And it will highlight. So surnames also, if you want Adams, it will highlight the name Adams. And let's again highlight the sales. So let's again select the sales. And let's say we want to go to top bottom rows. So here we have some other options. We can highlight top 10 items, the top 10%, bottom 10%, bottom 10 items, bottom 10%, above average, below average, and also we can create new rules also. So let's say we want to see the top 10. So it will highlight the top 10. Then if you want to get the top 10%, it will give the top 10%. And again, we can say above average. So these are the sales that are above the average sales. So we don't have to calculate the average. It will show directly what is above the average. Then we can also apply what is called data bars. So data bars, there's two types, like a gradient fill, and then we got the solid fill. So they kind of indicate the amount of the numbers, and we can visually compare which numbers are larger and which numbers are smaller. So that is data bars. Then we also have what's called color scales. So there are pre-built color scales like this, which you can apply. And also, if you go to more roles, you can have additional rules. Like here, it's a 2-color scale. We can also have 3-color scales where we have 3 colors, and we can assign different colors for lowest values. Like here, lowest values will have red, and highest value will have greens, and the mid values will be kind of yellowish. So if you apply that, see the red values, this 15, 14, these are low values. And then the high values are like green, so 24, 23,000. So likewise, we can have the color scales. Again, we have icon sets. Like this, we can apply icon sets. Then also, if you want to compare two sets of data, and then we want to find out duplicate values, we can come here to duplicate values, and it will highlight the duplicate values. Again, on this list of names, we can apply duplicate values. And we see these two names are duplicate. We can apply formatting on dates as well. So if we select these dates and go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and we can then go to date occurring. And then see, we have options like yesterday, tomorrow, nothing, last 7 days, last week, this week, last month, this month, next month. So likewise, we have options for date highlighting as well. We can also highlight cells based on formulas. For example, here, let's say we want to highlight the cells that are above 19,000 sales level. So what we can do is we can just highlight the cells like here, go to conditional formatting, and I will go to new role here, new role, and then I will select use a formula to determine which cells to format. And from here, I can go to this cell over here. We have to type in the formula. So I'll say sales, that is D64, is greater than the 19,000. So here, if I'm applying this formula, what happens is Excel will apply this formula to all of these cells. So in that case, when it copies down the formulas, this D column is okay to be fixed because we are always on the D column, but we need to change the row so it can change into different row numbers. So I will remove that dollar in front of the row number. So this is the formula. E61 is there. It's fixed. That's fine. So we'll need to select a formatting. Let's say we want to use a simple yellow format. Okay. And then say OK. So it has highlighted all of the cells that have values greater than 19,000. So if I want to select this area and let's say I want to apply formatting to the salesperson name as well. So I can again go to formatting, new role, use a formula. Again, I will select the sales from here, greater than. See, I will make it greater than or equal to. And then I select this cell. And again, I will need to remove the dollar in front of the 64, the row number. So it will change when it copies down. And I can say select the formatting. So I select the same format and I will say OK and OK. So it selects all of the cells here. So formatting is applied. So here the formatting was not applied the same way because I forgot to put the equal sign. So no worries, I can go back here, go to conditional formatting, go to manage roles. And then I see the role here. See, there is no greater than or equal to sign. So I can go to edit role. And from there, I can put a equal sign. So it will be greater than or equal to 19,000. And I can say OK. And OK. Now both have the same results. So basically another thing to understand is when you write that formula to highlight the cells, what Excel will do is basically it will kind of impose the role on top of these cells like an overlay and then check whether that condition or criteria is fulfilled. So if it's a situation where that criteria is fulfilled, it will apply the formatting to those cells. If that criteria is not fulfilled, it will not apply. So if I just type the formula here that we used, so if that was H64 greater than or equal to 19,000. So I will also fix the dollar sign. And also I will fix this cell reference. I'll use F4 here. And you see you get a false. So false means this condition is not fulfilled. But if I copy it down, I see here it is greater than 19,000. So the formula result is a true option. So the criteria is fulfilled. So wherever we get the true, we get formatting applied. Wherever we don't get the true or false, then formatting is not applied. So that's how basically Excel does this formatting using formulas in the background. So it will kind of overlay this formula over the cell references that we want to apply formatting to and check whether the condition is true or false. So if it's true, it will apply the formatting. If it's false, it will not apply the formatting.
Thanks for watching.